Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of sort of like what this podcast is, right? Obstructed vision. You know what I mean? Avatar, humans, the flames, enlightening people is what we trying to do to the best of our abilities, right? Um, there was a need, and this is a need for all communities, really. But if all communities don't want to get involved and chime in on the conversation, there's nothing we can do about it. But we still got to be out here for the communities that's left behind.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, basically, I'm trying to say is someone or something or some program have to start advertising to those that's left behind, and that's what we see the need in. We don't want to leave no one behind. We don't have no higher ups that represent us. You know, none. Now we might see drink champs and all of these. I ain't got nothing against them. You know what I mean? Nori. You know what I mean? But we gotta get off of that right now, man. We need to start really building together.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
Rapping is not the only way to make money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it ain't the truth about a lot of us.
Yeah.
Huh?
And
They love advertising that because it's gangs.
And that's what I was gonna say. That's what's influencing these kids. They out here living them lives. Them songs that they was hearing back in the day, they out here living it.
Hey, yo, listen.
Look, they playing
I played it
GTA
too.
in real life.
They are. I did too. You know what I mean? That's how I know how strong this is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's how I know how strong this is.
But if you think about it, like when these kids see these people driving down the road, like, oh, they got a nice car. I wonder, first thing they're gonna think, oh, he's slanging. You know?
Because that's our hood.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, he's slanging. I'm trying to see what he on. Okay, or they want to rob him more.
There you go.
But yeah, but what if that person made an honest living,
Right.
and that could be taught to them kids that are sitting on the side of the street watching these cars go up and down the road.
That's what I was doing with our at-risk kids that I put on the back burner because it's not doing what I needed to do at this time. But I see why.
Yeah.
It's because no one wants to do nothing from the premise of their heart.
Yeah.
We done lost that.
It's all
That's
about
why
that dollar.
if I ain't kicking out and making sure they get a check from me every week, then they're not seeing the urgency. I'm kicking out. I'm
Yeah.
kicking out. I ain't bringing in. I'm doing it because we gotta raise the next generation.
Absolutely.
Our parents dropped the ball with us. Their parents and so on.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to drop the ball. We gotta break it. We gotta break it.
Absolutely.
If not, we doomed. They control everything about us. You know what I mean? For real. Even the material that I have to use to you know what I mean, for our logos and you know what I mean? Come on now.
Yeah, they do.
Why is it that I don't know of so many companies out here that's doing it on a level that it could be distributionized?
Yeah.
And that ain't even a word, but you know what I mean. Think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? And so I'm trying to team up with people that, you know what I mean, got brands that look like us too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that we can hopefully open up a Amazon distribution center like that of people like that ain't getting it like they should be getting it. So we can distribute it out into our own little dollar stores.
Yeah.
Huh? We gotta start needing us.
Yeah, you're trying to get away from that big box name brand.
Yeah,
Make it
I'm
more
telling you,
local.
man. And they making stuff to kill us. That's
They
what's
do.
crazy. That's neither here nor there. That's another little topic that we need to be on, though. That's when we gonna bring somebody else in here that know,
yeah.
That's a good one. But anyway,
Make it real good debate.
please start keeping y'all attention on your kids. The next generation of the generations after that, we need to learn generational wealth. We need to bring somebody in for that. You know what I mean? Because people need to learn how to really, what it does. Leaving money in the bank doesn't make money. Did that make sense?
Yeah, that do make sense.
It does. Money in the bank doesn't make money.
It's just sitting there.
It sit there. It might draw a little interest, but you got that
That's
lot.
But
You know what I mean?
that's only if you got one of those accounts where it draw interest.
That's right. Exactly. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, we're not teaching our kids, man. We need a platform. You know, look how they dumbing them down in school.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That pipeline going to get worse now. That's not a statistic. It's the truth too. They already know how many beds they're gonna need by the time a kid get to the third grade. Come on, man. While we ain't researching, having our own research team to figure out how can we reverse that. It ain't hard. You know what I mean? One more thing before I guess we get up out of here, right? I'm gonna bring up. I don't know a lot of y'all know about the Greenwood District, or not even the Greenwood District. It was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I believe, which I need to be, keeping up to par with my research. But it was, a big money city. You know what I mean? It's something that black people actually built, right?
Yeah.
They said they did it in 10 years after being released. I ain't gonna say released because I don't really believe we were slaves. But after we settled up our debt, you know what I mean, and what they consider been free and emancipated or whatnot, however they want to tell us the story about how we supposed to got here and been here, you know what I mean, and how we been treated bad all our lives by them, and then they expect for us not to have a psyche when it comes to them. You feel me? I don't know why we forgive everything they do, because they don't forgive us.
They do not.
We are animals to them. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that and this and that and the third. If our ancestors built cities that were so prosperous it outdone, why are we afraid to do the same thing again?
I think some people,
us?
I think some people, though, they just don't see the bigger picture. They just too comfortable. I mean, I'm not comfortable unless I'm uncomfortable.
That's deep.
But yeah, because if you're comfortable, that means you just stagnant. Ain't that the word you used the other day? You
There
just
you go.
stagnant. You just
Stagnated.
like
Yeah,
chilling.
that's right. That's
I'm
it.
just
Yeah.
chilling. I ain't doing nothing.
You're right.
That ain't good enough for me. I like to keep it upgrading, keep going. It's always something newer, better, whatever. In lots of aspects, there's always going to be a better job. There's always going to be somebody, even at your job. Let's say you get a promotion. Let's say you whatever. Somebody eventually going to come up. It's going to be like you. But if you just stagnate in your position and you ain't trying to learn nothing else, that person going to eventually replace you because they know more than you. So why would you just settle for anything in any part of life? You got to continue to build yourself, read books, educate yourself.
That's the plan.
Make yourself healthier day by day. You got to be the best version of yourself possible.
Hey.
No matter what the aspect is, whether it's work, home, relationships, whatever.
So to say that and to say this, the way that you will be successful, prosper, raise your kids correctly, is the way that you take care of yourself. If you take care of yourself poorly, then you take care of everything around you poorly. But if you're taking care of yourself on that type of level, you take care of everything around you on that type of level. I hope everyone have a great day. Stay peaceful, positive, and keep doing what you do. Raw.